is up? Bright blessings, all you magical people. I'm going to be reading in the constellation of Aquarius. I'm looking at something that needs your attention. There's something we need to stop. I'm looking at a red flag popping up for you. This is a time in life where we change directions. Right? Start doing things that make you happy in life, the things that you want to be spending your time doing. This is where we learn to find what it is that we like, what it is that we're good at. We master that, and then we turn around and we share it with the world. I'm looking at the number 7 on my dice. The 7 speaks on divinity, speaks on the higher self, the subconscious mind. This feels like destiny. So you're destined to find your thing in this life. Most people drift their whole life and they never find what it is that they came here to do. This is a point in life where we turn and we face that head on by asking yourself, what is it that I want to fucking do the rest of my life? How can I help people or make a change in the world? Whatever that is for you, right? I'm looking at right now, there's a feeling of lost. This can be a depressive energy. When we don't have direction in life, it can be confusing, disorientating, but I'm looking at that's going to be changing soon. It feels like a pathfinder energy where we're trying to understand what it is in this life that you came here to do, and you're going to do that by pulling down all the layers that we've built inside the mind about what you can't do, right? Or what you have an affinity for. Things that you've always wanted to do but just never pulled the trigger. This is a time to take a look at that, to go back and revisit those things that were pulling you towards them so long ago. Whether this is teaching yourself to paint or do music, make videos, whatever that is for you. This is channeling the creative energy. This is the sacral chakra. This is also using your voice to express what it is that you're thinking, feeling. There's a reward that comes from this, from finding your purpose in life, right? We enter into the flow state. The flow state is a state of abundance. This is where money falls from the sky because you get client after client after client with whatever it is that you're working on. Right? This is where work becomes play. And that's where the magic is. When we can take something that we love doing, do that every day, and share that with the world and support our family with our art. That's where the true magic in this place lies. Because then making the green stuff becomes fun, and it doesn't be, it's not something that weighs heavily on you or threatens you or discourages you. My dog is growling. So there's somebody around you that's been discouraging you, or that's saying negative things. One of those I can't people or you can't people. How's that going to work out? Things like that. We want to keep those people away from us. All right. I'm looking at an evolution of consciousness coming up for you. The moon speaks on an evolution of the soul, of the psyche. So this is learning new information that is going to give you a different perspective on life. This is what's going to be coming up for you. We want you to be aware of that and be looking for that. I'm also looking at guidance from the other side that's going to be helping you out through this, to be understanding what it is exactly that you came here to do. Who are you? Why did you come here? And what is this place? I'm looking at Gemini Energy. This is also the air element. This is our thought space. This entire reality is being generated from your mind right now. So once we learn to master that and control the flow of thoughts, that's when you get an increase in power. Your manifestation levels will go through the roof. This is where instant manifestation comes online. I'm looking at first what's needed is we need to move away from a broken situation. This is you in the future walking away from something that no longer serves you. Something that you know deep inside needs to change. Whether that's a relationship, a bad habit, whatever that is for you. We need to pull the trigger on this so that you get going on the path of ascension. This is also the solar plexus chakra. This is learning to set healthy boundaries in your life, learning to set healthy boundaries with people around you. I know right now we're not feeling like we're making a lot of progress, right? I know this represents spiritual evolution or spiritual progress forward. It's coming in upside down because you feel in a place of stalled or a place of non-movement. This can be a frustrating energy and it can be taxing, right? So you must not stay in this energy for very long. You're going to need to get a move on very soon. What is that going to look like? This is where you sit down and you begin to teach yourself. You're going to teach yourself tarot, painting, creating videos, whatever that is for you. Every day practice at anything, you will master it in a very short period of time. I'm looking at the focus needs to be on the emotional space coming up. You were never taught how to use your emotions in a positive, constructive way. This next phase of your life is where we turn around and we look back at that space and we learn to master our emotions. We don't let our emotions control us, we control them. It also feels like I'm feeling around in the dark. Like you know you should go a certain direction, but you can't really see that direction. And this is where we use divination to light the way. Divination is the philosopher's stone, the keystone to this place. This is what's going to give you the progress that you need. I'm also looking at the child energy and a new beginning coming up. So whether this is a new beginning with you and a child, or whether this is you getting in touch with your inner child, right? That's going to be happening coming up. So we need to get the ball rolling on it. There's going to be an obsidian crystal that you're going to want to get. You're going to get, and you're going to put it in your pocket, and you're going to take it everywhere you go. Get a smaller piece, something that's manageable like this. Crystals are extremely powerful. This rock is not just a rock, it is vibrating at a specific frequency. When this frequency comes into contact with your bioelectric field, that resonance begins to stabilize or excite the energy. Either way, different crystals do different things. So this is also teaching yourself energy and how the different frequencies of objects manipulate your reality. This is also learning some type of magic. I'm looking at you looking out into the world, wondering which direction to go next. Right? Keep making progress forward, and instead of looking out into the world confused, now we're going to look out into the world excited, waiting for your ships to come in to port. This is where you're at right now, in a waiting period. The ship, the vessel, represents your body coming into alignment. You getting in the flow state of your existence. And this is going to come from maneuvering a few things in your life in a different way. Some things need to change. Some things need to be ripped out, torn down completely. Others tweaked. So it's up to you to figure out what is the best step, the best next move for yourself. No old friends from the past popping up. I'm looking at an old friend from the past that's getting ready to pop up. All right? When they do, you tell them to go fuck themselves. All right? When we want to make progress forward, we always go forward meeting new people, never backwards. Anytime the situation presents itself, this is a test from Akasha to see if you're going to make progress forward by making different choices, or are you going to open the door back to the people that have hurt you or have left your life? If people have left your life, it was for a reason, and it needs to stay like that. I'm looking at movement in a car. I'm looking at movement in a car, getting in it and moving. I'm looking at you moving away from something. So this is like you getting your partner or getting your kids and getting in the car and going somewhere else. Right? And it's going to be a new beginning for you. So if you're thinking about moving, this is your confirmation. I'm also seeing a situation playing out where as you make different decisions, you're going to get new opportunities are coming up. So you've got some new opportunities that are going to get ready to pop open for you, especially when you're making the choices to benefit yourself, to fix or heal yourself. This place works off the reward system. The more progress you make, the more work you do on yourself, you get rewarded in this place. Good things start to happen for you. Things just start to align. We're at a point of release. So there's things that need to let go, that need to move from your life. This is you flying away from your current position. With the air sign, it's important that you never stay in one place for too long. If you're watching this and you're an air sign, you are meant to move around, to blow like the wind. So we never want to anchor ourselves for too long in one place. You want to make it where you stay a few years here, a few years there. You want to hop around. This is what's going to give you the emotional freedom and the most emotional satisfaction. It comes through sacrifice. I'm looking at a commitment that's going to be coming up for you in the near future. It's something you can't see right now. It's something that hasn't happened yet. Congratulations. When this happens, this is what you're looking for. This is something on a twin flame or a soulmate connection. Right. This is the reward that you get for becoming the highest version of yourself, for becoming the best version of yourself. Right? We get access to higher vibrational timelines, higher vibrational partnerships. This is why our evolution in this place is so important, that we learn our lessons from the decisions that we made by letting toxic people into our life. And going forward, we make different decisions, thereby healing yourself and not having to constantly stay on that wheel of samsara, the cycle of misfortune after misfortune when it comes to relationships. I'm looking at music. I'm looking at some type of music. It says trash. So if you got some type of item or object that you've got sitting in your closets, that's been sitting there, we need to get rid of it. All right, we need to throw it away. All right. Also, this is also your taste in music. So your taste in music is shit. So we need to unplug from all the popular things that we listen to on the radio, the music with words, and now we need to transcend into music with no words. Electronica, classical, music that makes you feel something, that heals you, that makes you feel good, right? The songs they play on the radio are nothing but subliminal messages, keeping you stuck in a lower vibration. And then when you repeat or you hum or you sing these vibrations, it locks you in that state. Whether you're aware of it or not, it happens. This is how they have the entire population brainwashed and enslaved. I'm looking at some depression that's taken place. There's some type of sadness, something we need to heal from, something that's holding you back in some areas of your life that needs to be focused on. All right. I'm also looking at a bike. So this is something you need to go get a bike or start exercising. We need to go get a gym membership at Planet Fitness or 24-Hour Fitness. You need to go get a gym membership and start working your ass off to get the body that you've always wanted. All right, it's not going to happen by its own on its own. It's not going to happen by itself. You have to be the one that pulls the trigger. All right, we just have to put your foot down with yourself and get your ass in the gym. All right. I'm looking at the great wheel spinning as we begin to make these decisions. Right. Right now, it's coming in upside down. There's some stagnancy that's taking place in your life. Right. So when we start making different decisions, this is going to change. You're going to be in a different type of energy. And I'm also looking at something that needs to change. So I'm looking at you worrying about things. This is you sitting there worrying about how to pay your bills or one of the relationships that hurt you. All right. There needs to be some change to that. We need to change how we're experiencing sadness and depression, anger, frustration. You need to get control of that. When you get control of those things, they cannot touch you. You will never be sad, right? We learn to let anger flow through us like river. We were never meant to block out our anger, but we're meant to control and harness that. You're supposed to let yourself feel through that and then let it go. Most people hold on to anger and it ends up hurting them in so many areas of their life. So be mindful of that as we're learning our emotions, as we're learning how to process our emotions. I'm looking at beautiful things are coming up for you. You're just at a halfway point or in between point. Think of it as like a checkpoint on a video game. I'm looking at you crossing that checkpoint soon. You're going to be heading into another life. Congratulations. The heartache that we hold on to, the toxic people that we hold on to, keeps you stuck in a lower vibrational state. You are the only one that can break yourself free from that by blocking those people, cutting all those people out of your life that have hurt you. I'm also looking at the spider. So the spider speaks on sex and magic. This is coming up for you. This is something that you're wanting is getting ready to come to fruition. There's something that you've been trying to create, something you've been trying to manifest, and I'm looking at it taking place. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. Beautiful. You need to be motherfucking demanding for it, though. Express to the universe, to your higher self, what it is that you want. And as long as you're making the steps to get there, you are going to achieve it. Be vocal. Talk to your body about what it is that you want. Your body is the subconscious mind. Your body is the higher self, the seat of the soul. We learn to get in touch with our body in a way that we have never done before. I'm looking at you hiding your feelings. This is a blocked throat chakra that I'm seeing. This is not being able to express yourself on an emotional level. When you experience things, you hold it inside, you bottle it up, and you keep it. Do not do that. This is where we've been going wrong our whole life. You're meant to work through that and process that. This is what we learn to do. We learn to become the highest version of yourself by mastering your emotions and mastering your mind, mastering your thoughts. This is also letting love drive you. So the love you're seeking is the love inside yourself. Don't be looking for love outside yourself, because that's what it feels like. It feels like there's some type of situation we're focused on that's not in your highest good. We need to redirect, all right? I'm looking at a fear of rejection that's taken place. So there was some type of rejection in the past, all right? This is coming to an end. So we're going to learn to heal this and get ourselves to a place where you don't give a fuck about what anyone else thinks about you. When that happens, that is when the magic begins. That is a extremely free state to live in, when you're not bound by the social constructs of your family, of your peers, of your partner. I'm looking at some type of job interview. Right? So whether this is you going and getting another job or just getting a job, it needs to happen. We always want to be making progress forward. So if you've been working at the same place for a long time, it's time to switch it up. It's time to do something different. Yeah, because I'm looking at what's keeping you stuck from making that decision is indecision. Not being able to make a decision, make your mind. And I'm also seeing there's some insecurities. Insecurities about how things will work out. What if this happens? What if that happens? How am I going to do this? Right? Don't do that. Right? That's how you wreck a simulation. You must be confident in knowing that your simulations are going to run the way they're supposed to. You're going to have everything happen to you that you want, as long as you're making forward steps, forward progression. I'm looking at a partnership forming down the road for you. It hasn't happened yet. The 2 speaks on a partnership. This could be romantic for some of you. This could be also platonic. This is like a romantic, some type of romantic situation that's a partner that's waiting for you down the road. I'm not reading on gender, but this is how it's coming out. Right? So this is finding the feminine energy in yourself. Right? We all have feminine and masculine energy. We must be able to define, what does that sound like? What does that look like? And what does that feel like? That is self-mastery. When we begin to harness the feminine energy, the feminine energy is the dark, the sacred energy, the psychic energy, right? So we learn how to use our mind to accomplish what it is that you want in this place, to bend reality at your will. I'm looking at an ace up your sleeve that you don't know about. So right around the corner, something good's getting ready to pop up for you. Be excited. Be passionate about the life that's getting ready to happen for you. You should be very excited. Beautiful things are coming to you, Aquarius. All right, listen, I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you so much for your time and energy. And if you guys liked the reading and they resonated, if you want to book a personal session, I would cover every aspect of your life. I would also give you the divine blueprint on how to pull all the trauma from the body in one day, thus opening the heart chakra. Right? I'm also going to give you the blueprint on how to silence your mind. It is a game changer. All right, so if you guys have any questions about those, just shoot me a message and I'll let you know how they work. I also teach telekinesis, beginner telekinesis classes. So if you guys have any questions, just shoot me a message. You guys have a beautiful day and enjoy your mortality.